Warning! The following video is not over-exaggerated. Most opinions shared are accurate to my thoughts and feelings. Oh goody oh boy, this will be the tour of all time. $10 for a tutorial. Where the hell is Reggie when you need him? Who's the guy walking in the logo? Is he gonna be in the next Smash Bros? Is this the biggest Nintendo Switch I've ever seen? I mean, yeah, sure. My TV is a little bit bigger than the Switch 2. This lady is telling me how HD Rumble 2 is so different, but honestly, it barely feels different from HD Rumble 1. And also, why isn't it called 4K Rumble? This is a 4K console after all. The HD Rumble 2 is in your hands. No, it's not. A copy of Eternal Darkness for the Nintendo GameCube is. Is trying to guess a strong Rumble really that unique? I get it showing off the HD Rumble 2, but I'm certain that HD Rumble 1 could do this as well. Oh my god, why is the 2-axis version of this game almost impossible? The precision you need to get 2 medals is crazy. Now this is a video game. Shake the maracas for 45 seconds and you get a medal. Woo! This screen is gigantic. Yes it is. Wow, what a cool noise reduction game. Whoa, what the f is that Wii U V stand? Is that thing even real? Yes, indeedy. The person that translated this text is at least 35 years old or more. It's so jarring to see a Wii U being referenced a second time. While the quizzes are a good way to learn about the Switch 2's new features, it's also pretty boring, especially since a lot of this information is obvious. It's one thing to have minigames that require you to use 120Hz or HDR since the tablet itself already does that, so that way if you don't have the TV or monitor, then it's not a big deal. But it's an entirely different story to be forced to get the Switch 2 camera and Pro Controller to properly 100% the game. That's like rubbing salt into the wallet wound. How much more greedy can Nintendo get? What an incredible demo. Fireworks that require HDR. Truly riveting. Since I don't have a 120Hz TV or monitor, I recorded the frame rate game with my camera. And yep, it's a minigame alright. I can only turn in one lost item at a time. There's actually padding in this game. Or, excuse me, tutorial! Come on! I don't like the random people hiding underneath the joystick giggling. That's creepy. There's an HD Rumble 2 sound demo, but again, HD Rumble 1 could do this too. I think we all remember that Kirby song that played through the Joy-Cons in that one level in Kirby Star Allies. Like, half this stuff is possible on Joy-Con 1! This is super resolution. You look at a Joy-Con from 720p to 4K. Yeah, truly fascinating stuff, guys. Super great. Nintendo is soft nudging me to buy a 4K TV. Finally, Metroid Prime 4 came out after all this time. This is Scrape Off. It's another Mario Party kind of minigame. I want to talk about every minigame and demo in some way, but these are honestly pretty boring and forgettable. It seems a little redundant to have another version of Pixel Hunt that has to be played on the tablet. They really made a game where you just push buttons on a controller. Literally. Should we ask our dad to get us a set of 2? It literally comes in a set of 2. You have no choice but to get 2 wheels. No matter what I do, I don't feel like I'm driving in this motorcycle game. Much better. I find it funny how the Joy-Con 2 wheel was the entire point of Area K, yet we didn't play a minigame or demo that uses a single Joy-Con for motion controls. Slotting the shapes would honestly be more fun if it used motion controls and not the mouse. What's the last thing you do in this game? A quiz. 90% of this game is quizzes, and the other 10% are lackluster minigames or demos. What sane person would spend money on this? Well, that is definitely a video game. It's a cute little romp for what it is. It's got some cool little tidbits about the Switch 2, but yeah, really should have just been packed in with the console. Yeah, I don't think I'll convince them to play this. So here's some cool things about Switch 2 Welcome Tour. There's something really charming about picking your character based on people standing in line to play a Switch 2. It's a clever way to insinuate NPCs. The spiked ball minigame reminds me of a random Neopets or Flash game from the early 2000s. Looking for the stamps is kind of satisfying. You get a nice clean look of all the different components of the Switch 2. I love that the tutorial says the Joy-Con 2s can be attached backwards, but they won't charge it. It's completely pointless. Thanks for looking out for us, Nintendo. Yo, what? A Game Boy camera reference? For context, the way the mouse sensor works is it's actually a tiny black and white camera that detects movement which tracks where you're moving. This is such a strange solution for mouse controls. You'd think they'd use a laser like every other mouse. It is so cute that the screen is slippery when running across it. You'll even trip if you run for too long. If you don't have a 4K TV or 120Hz display, you can put in Morse code to skip medals. That's the most Nintendo workaround I've ever heard of. The code even stands for SOS. Seeing all of Super Mario Bros. 1-1 on a single screen is goofy, but also really cool to see how far we've come in resolution. I have no idea why I'm playing Twister with my fingers, but I gotta admit that it's a type of touchscreen game that I've never played before. Can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm so glad that you can fast travel from place to place in what's essentially a virtual guidebook. Oh my god, we got the freaking jump scare maze game. I don't know if that's lame or awesome, maybe a bit of both. Only Nintendo would make a minigame involving a tablet and setting the kickstand to the correct degree. Speed golf is a little funky, but really fun once you get the hang of it. It's a fun twist on the regular golf rules. Dude, a WarioWare Twisted callback and Drill Dozer. The ball rolling makes a grand return from 1-2 switch. Click Quick is kind of satisfying and helps with learning how to aim fast. Why is it so fun to saw a virtual tree? I had some fun with the Echo minigame.
The following video is over-exaggerated.
Ha! I can cheese this 4K pixel hunt game by making the dot as bright as I want. The water scooping feels very silly, but it's kind of neat, I guess. I don't know who's in the DSi photo, but they're just adorable. What? I'm literally VTubing right now, what the f***? Why did I do the best job making the Ahego face? I hate everything. I'm so bad at Feel the Shape, but it's a decent minigame. Color the Shapes has made me realize that these are all precursors to upcoming Mario Party minigames. Match the Rumble could have been played with one Joy-Con too, but whatever, it's something different. The VRR slider is kind of fun just to see the Switch 2 spin around in a maniacal way. Stunt driving is by far the best use of the mouse yet. You have to move and tilt across the track and hit speed boosts. It's stupid fun. I'd love to see an entire game based around this. I like how the ray tracing example uses 1-1 as a reference point. The brushstroke should not be this enjoyable to play, yet it is.
Hey guys, want to do a Nathaniel Bandy lore quiz?
Why?
Okay! Question 1. What is the first video on this channel? Top 15 hardest Super Mario 64 stars, faceless board breaker, whining about the Switch 2, or farting contest with my clone?
Huh, what could that be?
It's A. Of course it's the top 15 video, right guys? Question 2. Is it possible to beat Super Mario 64 DS without Mario? No, maybe, possibly, yes.
Oh, I got this. It's B, maybe, because, well, I mean, think about it, right? Maybe could mean yes, could mean no. Kind of hitting two stones with one bird, right? Right?
Question 3.
It's C!
I didn't say the question yet?
When in doubt, you pick C every time.
Okay, anyway, question 3.
Oh, no, I don't think you understand. C is our final answer. It's got a point.
Oh, that's just... Okay, fine, that's your answer. All right. So, anyway, out of all 3 questions, your final score is... 0 out of 3.
Beep, 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 beep.
I mean, just kidding. You get participation points. You all win.
Let's go, tell you, mate.
Oh my God! How did you think of that? You're a freaking genius.
Oh my God! Oh yes! 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 Oh, what a great idea!
Oh yeah!